Now that you've successfully installed Joomla, you're now ready to start learning this open source content management system to create content and organize content. I recommend that you start by opening up two tabs in your browser. In one tab, navigate to the location of your new Joomla site. Notice that I had you install the sample data. You want to take note of the various names of these menu items. Look at the various content that they have placed for you here. Home, sitemap, login, sample sites, and so on. And then open up another tab to your browser and navigate to the back end of your Joomla site. To do that, you'll want to type in your URL followed by /administrator/ and then go ahead and log in. And I created a local version here of Joomla, so I'm just going to use admin as my username and password. That'll take me to this administration page here on my back end. So the basic structure of Joomla is you have a back end represented by this administration area and a front end represented by your sample data. Let me now give you a quick tour of this Joomla back end administration area. You'll land on the control panel here after you log in. There's a set of icons for adding a new article, accessing the article manager, the category manager. The way this works is you'll create categories and then add articles in those categories. There's a media manager for managing your images, photos, animations, and videos. There's a menu manager, which I'll cover later, for creating your menus and linking up your articles. There's an icon here for managing your users. Right now I only have one user, my admin, but I can create new users. Going back to the control panel by clicking on Site Control Panel. There's a module manager. Modules are extensions to Dreamweaver, as well as an extension manager. There's actually different kinds of extensions referred to as components, modules, and plugins. Each is a little bit different, and I'll be reviewing all three. There's a language manager for changing the default language of your site. Also a global configuration panel here. You'll be setting up things like site name, taking your site offline, default editor, setting the default editor, default access level, SEO settings, and more. You also have a template manager where you can install and activate or make the default templates here. And then you have your edit profile section, which lets you edit your profile. Notice that in this Joomla administration area, you also have a menu along the top with some of the same settings and options that you have here with these icons, including Site, Control Panel, Edit My Profile, Global Configuration, Maintenance, Global Check-in, Clear Cache, Purge Expired Cache, System Information, Log Out, Users, which is the same as a user manager here, Menus, which is also the same as the menu manager here, but just allowing you to get access to your menus with one click. Content has your article manager, category manager, featured articles, those are on the home page of your website, as well as your media manager. Components are those extensions or add-ons that I mentioned. Currently I have banners, contacts, messaging, news feeds, redirect, search, and web link components. These were pre-installed with my version of Joomla. As we add more components, including our social media components, they will have additional options in this section of the menu. Then I have my extensions area for accessing the extension manager, the module manager, the plugin manager, the template manager, and the language manager. And then you have lastly help, Joomla help, support forum, documentation wiki, and useful Joomla links that are all built in right here. So there you have a brief overview tour of this back-end admin area of Joomla with an introduction to various sections and elements. I think probably the best way to start learning Joomla is to create some articles, categorize those articles using the category manager, and then link those articles to your menus. So those will be the topics of the next several movies.